The surprising data point I wanted to investigate was the student who had the maximum number of minutes, so first I needed to find that student. First I initialized the student with the max minutes to be none, and the maximum minutes spent to be 0. Then I looped over each student and the number of minutes they spent in the total minutes by account dictionary. If the total number of minutes was greater than the maximum I had found so far, then I reset both the maximum number of minutes and the maximum student to be this number of minutes and this student. Then I output the maximum number of minutes I'd found to make sure it was the same. And it looks like it worked. Next, I wanted to print each engagement record for that student. So I looped over the engagement records, and if the engagement record's account key was equal to this student's account key, then I printed the record. And these are the records I found. The first thing I noticed is that there are way more than 7 entries here, which shouldn't be the case, since this is within the paid engagement only in the first week dictionary, so this should only include 1 week's worth of data. The data points aren't falling within a 1-week time span either. You can see here the first date is January 7th, and then scrolling to the bottom, the last date is April 26th. This makes me suspect that something might be wrong with my within 1 week function. So in this function, I'm checking that the engagement date came at most 7 days after the join date. I'm not checking that the engagement date actually came after the join date. So for students who enroll once, then cancel, then enroll again later, everything from the first enrollment will count as their first week. To fix this, I checked that at least 0 days had passed from the join date to the engagement date. That way, I'm only considering data from the most recent enrollment, which was my intention. Then I reran this cell, as well as all the cells after it. Now the maximum time spent in the first week comes out to about 3,500 minutes, which is roughly 60 hours. That's a lot of time to spend studying in 1 week, but at least it's possible. Now, even though this number sounds reasonable, there could still be a mistake, so it's a good idea to rerun the same check that I did before. I'll go ahead and do that, and this time I'm seeing exactly 7 entries within the first week, which sounds perfect.